Good day, everyone. Let us see how we can solve this question, this quadratic equation, by completing the square method. Now, we move. We have a series of steps that we are going to take, and I want to do it in a simple way. The first step is to move this constant. This is the constant term. In every quadratic equation, we always have three terms. Now, this is a variable term, and this is a constant term. The constant term, why do we call it a constant term? Because there is no x attached to it physically, though there is x attached to it as x raised to power 0. This is x raised to power 1. This is x raised to power 2. The power increases like that. But notwithstanding, this is still a constant term because we can't physically see x attached to it. So the first step is to move this constant to the other side. Move constant term to the other side. This is possible because this is an equation, not an expression. This is an equation, not an expression. If it is an expression, we would have used another method. We move. So we have x squared minus 7x equal to 0. Now, when this plus 10 moves to the other side, it becomes 0 minus 10, which is still minus 10. Now, the next step is to divide through by the coefficient of x squared. And over here, the coefficient of x squared is 1. So dividing everything by coefficient by 1 is still the same thing. But let's just write it. Divide through by the coefficient of x squared. So in this case, the coefficient of x squared is 1. If you divide everything by coefficient of x squared by 1, we still get the same thing. So we still have x squared minus 7x equal to negative 10. We move. Now, the next thing is to take the half of the coefficient of x. This time around, ordinary x, not x squared. Take, or you say, multiply the coefficients of x by half and square it, then add to both sides. So that's the next step to take. First of all, what's the coefficient of x? The coefficient of x is minus 7. So minus 7 is the coefficient of x. Now, half of minus 7. What is the half? The coefficient of the coefficient of x is minus 7. Half of that, we multiply it by half, which is minus 7 over 2. That's minus times half. Half is 1 over 2. Now, when we square this, if we square this, minus 7 over 2 squared, this is going to give us 49 all over 4. So 49 over 4 minus 7 squared is 49. 2 squared is 4. We square each one of them. And don't forget that negative square of negative will become positive. So we are adding 49 over 4 to both sides. So we have x squared minus 7x plus 49 over 4 equal to minus 10 plus 49 over 4. So we move. Now, the expression at the left-hand side of this equation is a complete quadratic equation. It's a perfect quadratic equation. So because there is something we can expand to get this, and that is what I want to bring out now. How do you know that thing? Take the square root of x squared. That will give us x. Take the square root of the last term. That will be 7 over 2. So because the square root of 49 is 7, the square root of 4 is 2. Then there will be a sign in between them. The sign that will be between them must always be the sign beside the second term. And the sign here is minus. Then we put this in brackets, then we square it. So if you expand this expression, you must get this, because this is a perfect square. Now we move. Now from here, we can just take the LCM of this. The LCM will be 4. How many 1 in 4? That's 4. 4 times minus 40, that will give me 4 times minus 10, that will give me minus 40. Plus how many 4 in 4? 1. 1 times 49, that will give me 49. So from here, minus 40 plus 49, that will give me 9 over 4. Now we move. From here, we have x minus 7 over 2 squared equal to 9 over 4. Now, we take the square root of both sides. That was the next step. Take the square roots of both sides. Now, if we take the square root of this left-hand side, the square will go. So we have x minus 7 over 2 equal to, taking the square root of this, we are going to have plus or minus square root of 9 over 4. So this is what will give us this, square root of this, if you take the square root of this. Now, from here, we will have plus or minus 3 over 2. So plus or minus 3 over 2, any one of it, if you use plus 3 over 2, you will get 9 over 4. And if you still use minus 3 over 2 squared, you will still get 9 over 4. Now, from here, we can add 7 over 2 to both sides, because this is negative 7 over 2. What do we do to clear off the 7 over 2? Because our aim is to get x, not x minus 7 over 2. Now, when you add 7 over 2 to both sides, you are going to eliminate the 7 over 2. So the x will stand alone. Now we have x minus 7 over 2 plus 7 over 2 equal to plus or minus 3 over 2 plus 7 over 2. From here, this and this are gone. We have x equal to, now from here we can split these two into 2. You can have plus 3 over 2 plus 7 over 2, or minus 3 over 2 plus 7 over 2. Now, when we add both, so because the denominators are the same, so we can just add the fractions directly. Anytime fractions have the same denominator, we just add directly. So we have x equal to plus 3 plus 7 over 2, which is the same as 10 over 2, and that's equal to 5 for the first answer, or minus 3 plus 7. So minus 3 plus 7 over 2. This will give me 4 over 2, which is the same thing as 2. So the two answers for these questions are 5 and 2. That means x equal to 5 and x equal to 2 will satisfy this equation. Thank you. We're going to solve harder questions in the next video. Thank you.